So we want to do 8.5 number 39, which is actually kind of cool, despite having really awkward numbers in it. So they say, all right, h of t is negative 4.9 t squared plus 24.5 t gives golf ball height in meters as a function of t time in seconds. Cool. So then they ask for the vertex. What should you think first before you? Oh yeah, we might look at this thing and we think to ourselves, parabola. What do we know about this parabola in particular? Yeah, it's pointed down.
Because the negative.
Yeah, because of this negative.
Okay.
Okay, so I know it's a parabola. I know it's pointed down. They want to know about the vertex, right? Okay, so where's the vertex of a parabola?
It's the very top.
It's the very top, which is
negative.
Right, so I might think to myself, this is over, right? The vertex has first coordinate negative b over 2a. So what's that in this case?
24.5.
So t is negative 24.5
Why is it negative?
divided by,
Oh, never mind.
Over 2.
because of the negative on the b.
I got it.
So the negative b over 2a, that's the vertex formula?
Yeah, that's the first coordinate of the vertex.
Okay.
We'll get the second coordinate in a second. So over
2 times negative 4.9.
gives me,
Negative 9.8.
okay, so I've got this, which is
2.5.
2.5, exactly? Cool. Okay, now what?
2.5 has to go in for t.
2.5 has to go in for t. Okay, so why are you putting 2.5 in for t? Why are they doing that? That's crazy. Yeah, the vertex is going to be a point on the graph, right? So being here on the graph, it's going to be a t comma h of t pair. Right, so I know the t, that's 2.5. Now I need to know h of 2.5. So I get out of h of 2.5 something horrible. I really wish they had given me better numbers. So what do you get? Negative 4.9 times 2.5 squared plus 24.5 times 2.5. Somebody want to give me a good number for this? 30.625. No.
Negative.
Oh. Negative.
No, it's
Cool. Whatever. Number. Out of calculator.
What if the number came out on the calculator?
Okay, so that's my vertex, right? It's at 2.5, comma 30.625. And they actually told me to round to the nearest tenth, I think. So there's an approximate vertex.
Oh, that's way down.
Okay.
Right there.
Now, they want me to interpret both coordinates for A. That seems weird.
What's that?
They want me to tell them what these two numbers mean physically. Right? This is a thing about golf balls. These numbers should mean something in terms of golf balls. So what this thing is the top of this guy, right? So this number is the seconds.
That's the time, right? 30.6.
Oh, yes.
Right.
That's awesome. So at 2.5 seconds, the golf ball somethings, right?
Which is a height.
Reaches,
A height.
Maximum height? This
yeah,
height
it
in
reaches the
meters.
maximum height. Of
30.6
oops, 30.6
meters.
meters. You guys see that? Right, the t is a time, the h is a height, and the vertex means it's the highest. You guys see that? Any point on the graph, right, any t comma h of t is at a time the golf ball is at the height. Right? So at a time t, the golf ball is at the height h of t. But this one's special because it has this max, right? Okay, how about the intercepts? What are the intercepts of this thing?
Well, you have 30.6 is your y.
No.
Oh, no, it's
Careful.
not, 'cause that's
The
the
vertex
height.
is usually not one of the
It's not
intercepts.
Right.
It could be.
You'd have to graph it to figure out the intercepts.
Do I have to graph it to figure out intercepts?
No.
That's a way to do it. How else could I do it?
Use the quadratic equation.
I don't have to. We can do better here. So the intercepts are when t is 0 and when h is 0, right? They're when the input is 0 or when the output is 0. So when the input is 0, what do I get out of that thing? I get 0 out, right? So there should be like an x-intercept list and a y-intercept list, right? The y-intercept list should have t is 0, right? So 0 goes to 0. So the y-intercept is 0, 0. And the x-intercepts are 0, 0. Right? That one gets counted full. And so what are you doing? You should be taking your h of t, your minus 4.9 t squared plus 24.5 t, right? Setting this equal to 0 and solving. But you don't have to use the quadratic formula because you don't have to use the quadratic formula because yeah, you can factor t out. And then you can apply the zero product rule. So you get t is 0 or minus 4.9 t plus 24.5 is 0. If you do a little fiddling with this, you'll get t is 5. So your x-intercepts are 0 and 5, 0. Should we interpret these? How do you interpret these? What does it mean when the height is 0? Easier.
It's not going anywhere.
Or starting point.
What does it mean when a golf ball is height 0?
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground, right? So these two are times, right? When the golf ball's on the ground. So the golf ball is on the ground at 0 and 5 seconds. And so that's the x-intercept, and the y-intercept means that it
Time dilation.
you got the right word in there, time at least.
The amount, the amount of time that it takes for it to get off the ground to when it lands.
No. The y-intercept is what happens when you put t equals 0 into the thing, right? Okay, see that? What's t equals 0? That's how high does it start? Okay, see that? It starts at 0 high. Okay, I'm going to write these last two just because we're kind of out of time. So our maximum height was at 2.5 seconds, right? So it's increasing, right? It's going up from the beginning till then, right? So it's increasing from 0 to 2.5. You guys all see that? And what does that mean? What does increasing mean in terms of a height function? Yeah, that's when it's going up. So it's going up for the first 2.5 seconds. Okay, see that? What's it doing after 2.5 seconds?
Going down.
Going down.
Going down, right? Cool with this?